discard anybody. Don't say no, you're wrong. Collect them like jewels. I went to Netherlands, USA, Paris, Slovenia, Austria, wherever I could go. When I was in my 30s, I was a visiting fellow, 3 different places which you would have seen in my bio. Just get up and go. Take a visiting fellowship. Get up and go. Understand what are those cultures saying. What are they saying? When they have conversations, what are they saying? What are they eating? What are they talking about when they eat? These are the cultures you have to imbibe. And I started with no barriers, open minds. So if you have no barriers and your hashtag #1, you'll be imbibing all these cultures. So if everybody says, I need to have a cultural shift in my organization, actually I don't get it. Why is it that for so long you have not been collecting all these cultures as jewels? Why have you been throwing it away and suddenly get up and say, oh, where are all my jewels? Right? I'm completely comfortable in every university, in every group, just sitting and talking, whether it's Merck, whether it's Capgemini, whether it's Slovenia. Really, they're just people. They're just people. And you've got to collect their cultures and their ideas like jewels. Hashtag #8, get visible. Get visible. That's myself on BBC World, where I actually publicly made the statement that corporate India is looking for safe, comfortable and invisible women for their boards. Safe, comfortable and invisible. She's there but she's not there. I just don't want her to say anything. It's okay as long as she doesn't talk. It's called invisible. Get visible. Get visible. All of you, men, women, everybody, get visible. Find ways to put yourself forward, to put your ideas forward. Don't hesitate. That's part of my story. Anytime, anywhere, get visible. Raise your hand. And if you followed all the hashtags before, then what you will say when you get visible will be like a jewel. If you haven't followed the hashtags I've given you before this, when you speak, everybody will walk out of the room. Which is also okay. You're entitled to your idea. It's no problem, or to your comment, or to your perspective, but you've got to get visible. You've got to have executive presence. This is my story, telling me. I'm not giving you a lecture. This lecture is for myself, because it's my story. I'm giving myself a lecture. Stay visible. But to stay visible, you must have enough solid stuff, so that when you're talking and when you're getting visible, you have something to say. For that, you need knowledge, you need ideas, you need cultures, you need jewels, you need no barriers, you need open minds, you need all of that in order to get visible. You can't get visible without all of that. And those who do, after some time, will switch off the TV. No, we don't want to listen to him. Or we don't want to listen to her. So, get visible. Now, keep planting the seeds. For me, this is one of the most important hashtags. That is a tree that I planted in Zenzar Technologies in Pune as a little sapling in 2007. It has become so tall that I can hardly put my hands around the branch of that tree. Plant the seeds. And in your lifetime, you will see them grow. Don't wait. In your lifetime. Don't say, hey, we're taking our time, it'll take 100 years. Hey, hello, I'm going to die before 100 years. Plant it now. That is why for me the now is so important. Plant the seed, feel the joy of watching them grow. I can't wait till everybody else decides after 100 years we want 50% women on boards. Hey, how about now? Plant a seed. Plant a seed. Everybody plant a seed. Look at the way the tree has grown. If I can make a tree grow, which is a visual, think of what you can do with your ideas. Plant a tree. Plant a seed. Watch it grow. Hashtag #9. What else do you do besides your job? I'm part of the Solar Energy Parliamentary Committee in DEW, which is helping Green India. I have a dog that I live with. What else do you do? I only put 2 photos. I don't want to bore you, but what else do you do? What else do you do? It's so important what else do you do. It's not about going to office and coming back. What else do you do? It's those things that matter a lot. What else do you do? And it's not, I cook. No. I don't take that as a vice. Somehow I don't. You have to improve the ecosystem around you. Hashtag #10. All right? And could you tell me the time, please, Natasha, or somebody? I'm sorry?
5 minutes to 8.
5 minutes to 8. I'm an independent director on boards. I've certified 300 women for boards myself, personally, along with the World Bank last year. ecosystem, there are so many ways to do it. I'm sure you'll find a way. Please keep trusting your friends. Always, always. There is always time for activism. This is with Nandita Das and Kiran Bedi. There is always time for activism. Who am I at the end? Who am I? Am I a daughter? Who is this man sitting with me? Who am I? Am I his sister? Am I his wife? Am I his mother? Am I his daughter? Who is this man sitting with me? How does it matter? I'm back to the same question. Who am I? Who am I? I'm all of them at the same time. How does it bother me who's sitting next to me? That's my story. It doesn't matter to me who you are. I'll take you exactly the way you are. Whatever you have to say, okay, give me. And I will take all of those hashtags out of it. It doesn't matter. Who am I? I could be any of these and I'll be all of these at the same time. What is the problem? What is the problem? So I'm signing out. Last hashtag is that it's all about your bandwidth. How big is your bandwidth? Can you fit everything into it? Exposure, interests, people, perspectives, knowledge, passion. Can you fit it? If not, stretch it. Stretch it every day. Get up every day and stretch it. Stretch it every day. Don't say, I will do it tomorrow or I did it yesterday. Stretch your bandwidth every day. Thank you for your time.
Firstly, I would like to thank Ms. Poonam for sharing your story, the journey, and the wonderful hashtags. I'm sure all of us are going to start applying them right from now. I would like to thank Bharati for introducing TIE Pune to the audience. I would like to thank audience for come over to attend this event for today with TIE. Thank you and good night all.